Time to go find wood. Seems like the last thing Robin would want to find, but you know. We do these things not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Good day. Barry Burns, owner of this here Jubilee Trailer Park and proud resident too. Haven't seen you around before. You looking to hunker down in Old Salt City for a while? You must have one heck of a quiet camper. Didn't even hear you pull in. No, actually. I'm looking for someone named Mark who lives here. Well, shit on a pickle. You've got to be Robin, right? Guess I lost the betting pool on when you'd arrive. That's 50 smackers and a 6-pack to boot. You guys were betting on me? Well, after Mark wouldn't shut up about you coming to visit, we figured we'd at least have some fun about it. We thought it would be funny, seeing as how Mark hates gambling and all. Didn't even faze him, though. He's had a shit-eating grin ever since you called. Go figure. Go figure? It's not every day we get a world-famous author walking through Salt City. Hell, you're the talk of the town as it stands. I'm surprised you haven't had to sign any autographs yet. I'd ask for one, but I don't even have a copy of your book, I'm afraid. Not much of a reader myself, but I do like crossword puzzles. You ever write one of them crossword puzzle books before? Me and my wife are always looking for new ones, seeing as how fast you can finish them if you take a while on the John. No, sorry. Don't sweat it. If you're looking for Mark's place, it's the big yellow one up by the dumpsters. Anything else I can help you with? I was told there was wood here? Oh yeah, no prob. The bundles are $10 each and I got plenty down there. Just come see me when you're ready to buy one or if you need anything else we sell. Alright, no prob. Oops, I got a new message on the computer over there. Excuse me a minute, that could be a reservation. You found it to Heroes Figure 5. Don't forget to check out the bulletin board sometime. Firewood. Matches. I've done it. This is the epitome of what my what my use is? Is that the correct phrase? I don't know. English isn't my first language. Brought the wood. Guess I could start the fire up again? Yes. It's burning bright! You did it! What an amazing fire! That's a nice looking fire. It's best to keep my distance. I guess we can't cook anything on it? Whatever. Guess there isn't a doorbell. Should I knock? Well, here goes nothing. Hello, is anyone there? Mark, you home? Ah! Robin! Thank the Lord, here you are in the flesh. Heck, you're all grown up and everything, too. Well, don't just stand there, baby girl. Come give old Mark Kansas a hug. Oh, the talking. It hurts. Yeah, it's a bit small, but I tell you, it's got everything a man needs. Kitchen's a little bare, but if you need to fix yourself something, by all means. My bed's down by the shitter, next to the door shelf. That's Trinity behind you, blowing bubbles. If you feel like feeding her, I'm sure she won't mind. And this is where you'll be staying, here on the couch. It ain't a pull-out, but it's not too bad in terms of comfort. Just don't let Trinity keep you up at night. She likes to babble sometimes. Go grab a seat on the couch. I want to show you something. I gotta say, it looks a lot bigger on the inside. Thanks for having me. Heck, it's no problem at all, baby girl. Don't even mention it. It's the least I could do. Ah, here we go. Here, take a look at this. That's a photo of us 20-something years ago. You were the cutest kid, I tell you, but I don't blame you if you don't remember. We didn't get to spend all that much time together after the early years. Well, it's definitely me in the photo. I wore those overalls through half of elementary school. What happened, though? How come nobody ever mentioned you? I can't blame him considering how I used to be. Back then, I probably wasn't the best influence to begin with, but then I got in some real trouble. Got arrested on a DUI and got extra time for assaulting the officer. That's my big shame and my burden to bear, but you try to make amends for your errors. Still, it was all part of the big plan, you know? It turned me around and set me straight, helped me find the big man in the sky. Speaking of which, I've got some work to do up at the church and I'm almost late. You're welcome to come along if you like, but feel free to check out the town if you prefer. I'm sure you can find something interesting to do if you look. Oh, and please keep the photo, it'd mean a lot to me. Mark gave you a baby photo. I will, thank you. Alright, if I don't see you, I'll meet you back here this evening. Door's always open, so come and go as you please. See you later, baby girl. He's a nice guy. I like Mark Hanses. It's a picture of me and Mark from when I was a small child. Everything was so innocent back then. But I can't see it. Hey there, Trinity. Feed the fish. I guess I can't actually do anything here. The shitter. Alright, well. We're gonna go to the church? Question mark? This is the church Mark said he was helping at today. Maybe I should go inside and see what's happening? Sure. Oh, looks like some sort of service is starting. I should at least sit down, don't want to be rude. Thank you for coming out on such short notice, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you, each and every one, for joining us on this unusually sunny afternoon. I know many of you would rather be out having fun or spending time with your families, but I have a very special sermon for you all today. You see, recently I have been very blessed indeed, and I want to share it with you. Those of you who know me well know that a long time ago, before my life with God, I was indeed a man full of sin. Drugs and alcohol consumed my life. Living for pleasure alone, I was a shell of a person. With an ill temper and a lack of care for myself and the world around me, I was hellbound for certain. I was so shrouded in darkness, so helplessly submerged in my own wretched life, that I was blinded by darkness. In that darkness I couldn't see a future. In that darkness I couldn't see a hope. Worst of all, though, was that in that darkness, I could not see the one true glimmer of light that existed in my life. I was so blinded by that darkness that the one true glimmer of light that had existed, it vanished from my sight. Since then I have spent so many years learning of faith and praying for its return. At times I felt foolish for hoping it would come back to me, hoping I could see that light once more. As my doubt would grow, I would feel so helpless and scared and alone. I began to believe that the light would never return, extinguished forever in the ignorance of my youth. But this light, it is not a candle. It may dim, but it can never die. Through that darkness, the light has followed me here today. Through unimaginable hardship and suffering, it has walked through every one of my missteps. That road has not been easy, but the goodness of life will always catch up to you if you let it. For those of you who don't believe me right now, who are still amidst that shadow of darkness, I hope you understand what I'm saying. Whatever demons you are facing, you can rid yourself of them. I know this. Just never turn your back on the light in your life. Welcome it into your home with open arms, no matter what sacrifice it asks of you. Be willing to make amends, to purge yourself of your past, and accept that only through serving the light can we live in its glow. You are here today, so you are on the right path already. Just stay on it as long as you can. Now, if you'll get your Bible out and recite with me today, I'd like to read from the book of Isaiah 42:16. Looks like someone left a Bible here. What the heck, reading along couldn't hurt. Huh, today's passage is already bookmarked? Oh, Mark. Ah, there's the page. Nice and loud, if you will. And I have caused the blind to go, in a way they have not known, and paths they have not known. I cause them to tread, I make a dark place before them can become light, and unleveled places become a plain. These are the things I have done to them, and I have not forsaken them. My prayer for today is that you may find meaning in that. Thank you for coming, and may the Lord be with you. I'll be here for the next few hours if you need something. Don't forget, Jerome's coming around with the collection plate, so if you're feeling generous, please give. I guess I should go and let him know I came. I guess I can't talk to anyone. So, you're a priest, huh? Pastor, actually. Most priests are the sort of hoity-toity sin-fearing bureaucrats that make most churches real dull to visit. Plus, I doubt they'd invite me in, given my record and everything, but just about anyone can be a pastor if they believe. Think of it like a more fancy version of being the nutjob who stands on a soapbox ranting all day. Did you manage to catch the whole thing? I was hoping you'd come, but I didn't see you come in. What'd you think of it? Yeah, I got here just before it all started. It was great, really passionate. Really, that's great to hear. You were on my mind when I wrote it, you know. When I look back on my life, helping take care of you was one of the few good things I ever did. Having you visit now, well, it's filling me with the real hope for the future. I don't know what to say. No need to say anything. You showed up, that says enough. Say, when was the last time you did a proper confession? I know you've come a long way, and there's bound to be at least a few things weighing on your mind. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I ever have, actually. Well, then it's time you relieve yourself of all the burdens you bear. The first time's always the best, too. It makes you feel like a whole new person. I sense you've got a lot weighing on your mind. Unless we confess our sins, they will haunt us and tear our body and spirit apart. I don't know how much of this you believe, but it's powerfully important to me. It was the first step in saving myself. It's really that important to you, huh? Only 'cause I know it works. Having an opportunity to talk openly and honestly with God before we face judgment, it gives you a chance to atone for all you've done. Maybe it won't mean much here, but in the great beyond, your efforts to remedy the wrongs you've done are everything. That's why I've invited you into my home. That's why I'll do anything to help you reach San Verdano. I'm no dummy. I know why it's important to you, and it's not my place to question anything. All I know is that I have confessed my wrongs to the world, and you are my second chance. There's nothing too great to ask of me, Robin, but I need to know you walk with God as well. You want me to confess my sins to you? Not to me, to God. Just step into the booth and talk. The voice of the Lord will answer. If it means that much to you, I guess it couldn't hurt. Thank you, Robin. The booth's through the door on the right. Good luck. Now, what harm could it do? Might as well if it'll make Mark happy, I guess. Alright, how do I do this? Forgive me, I've done many wrongs in recent days. Have you come to absolve yourself and accept a penance? Right, there's a punishment for what I've done. Don't think of it like a punishment, more like a debt owed to the world. Your actions in life determine what happens in the end, we know this. So what have you done come to confess? I had a neighbor, a sweet old lady. I stole from her because I needed money badly. Even when we are down on our luck, we must remember it is our virtue that will help us survive. Could you have lived without robbing your neighbor? We will never know because of the path you chose. Is there anything else, my child? I had this boss at a warehouse. He wasn't the nicest guy. He was attacked in the parking lot by some enemies, and I abandoned him when he needed me. No matter how much we may dislike a person, the mark of a good soul is one who can look past their taste. You may not have liked your boss, but even the worst individual deserves help and need. Whether you left him out of fear or hate, you didn't do your duty as a neighbor. We can learn from these mistakes, though. That's just part of life. What else troubles you, my child? Had a best friend. We dreamed of making it big together one day. We worked hard together, relied on each other, and needed one another. Eventually an opportunity came, but for me alone, and I took it for myself. I abandoned her in my pursuit. Life divides us. It's inescapable sometimes. Ideal situations are rare, and sacrificing ourselves in pursuit of them is foolish. The guilt you feel is born out of love for your friend. If this is the whole truth, you have nothing to feel shame for. Thanks, I guess. Don't thank me. You are the one who has brought these truths to light. Bearing your soul is not an easy task, but a greater hardship awaits you. If you truly wish to cleanse yourself of your wrongdoings, then you must give up that which matters most to you. Search your heart and you will see that which has caused you such pain. All you need to do from there is let it go. Alright, goodbye. Excuse me, did you want to donate any money to the collection plate? We're trying to raise enough funds to keep our child welfare program going. The program helps a bunch of these underprivileged kids in my school afford books, food, clothes, and stuff. Right now we're trying to raise another $100 so we can keep it running. Did you want to help out at all? You want donations for needy kids, huh? Sure, I'll donate some. Well, that's fantastic. How much are you willing to give us? Well, you said you needed another 100, right? Let me check my wallet and see how much I can donate. I can donate 100. How does 100 sound to you? You donated $100. Wow, that pays for the entire program. You're really generous, you know that? This is going to do a lot of good. You don't even understand. I'm just doing my part. It's only money, after all. Right, it's only money. Thanks, we won't forget this. Sure, no prob. How much do I have left? Enough. I have enough. I haven't done anything too terribly wrong. Like, I haven't murdered a man. But I feel like I should do some good to outweigh the bad I have done. I did steal from that old lady. Whoops. Dodge everything. I guess Mark's asleep. He looks asleep to me. Alright. Whoops. Mark's couch is as good as it gets, I guess. Should I write in my journal for the night? Yes. Always write in your journal. If you do not, you will not get the good end. Come on, you're almost done. Just a little bit more and then it's over. No sense quitting now. Shit, that was my last one too. Sam should have another one over on her desk. Markers, highlighters, a stapler. Where are your pencils, Sam? Huh, what's this? Looks like Sam's got the latest issue of Sheeple magazine. Huh, looks like they got a quiz that'll tell you if you're a good person. A quick little bit, nerd. While working as a cashier, a customer accidentally tells you to keep over $20 in change. Do you let them know about their mistake or quietly keep the cash for yourself? I'd be pissed if that happened to me. You've invented a cure for a life-threatening illness and are the only person to do so. Do you give the cure away for free or sell it for a massive profit? I just couldn't handle all those deaths on my head. At a concert, you notice there are much better seats that are completely vacant. Do you stay in the seats you were assigned or move up for a better view of the show? I am answering all of these honestly, by the way, and one of my biggest fears at a concert is that I take someone's seat and they come rushing up and yell at me. So I would not move if seats were vacant, because I paid for my seats. Moving into seats that weren't rightfully mine is as bad as stealing. You find a wallet out in the street and looking inside find several $100s and a proper identification. Do you keep the cash for yourself or make an effort to find the rightful owner? You find the owner, because then they might, give you some of it. They'd probably be pretty grateful I returned it. Caught up with Mr. Riot in a shopping center, you notice people looting electronics from the store. Do you join them and take something for yourself or call the police and alert them? Can't let rioters go unchecked or we'd be sent into absolute chaos. You're at a job interview hiring someone when they offer you sex in return for the position. Do you sleep with them and give them the job or decline and hire someone else? I'm not really into that, so no. I couldn't take advantage of someone like that. While repairing a friend's laptop, you find photos of them cheating on their significant other. Do you tell their partner about it or stay quiet about the photos? If it was me, I know I'd want to know. As a famous athlete, you're offered $1 million to promote a product that you hate. Do you accept the money and lie, or decline the offer? I've got plenty of other ways to make cash, no need to lie. On your way home from shopping, you notice an expensive item you didn't get paid for. Do you return to the store and pay for the item, or carry on home and forget about it? I don't know, return to the store. It's better to get it fixed right away so I don't forget to come back later. While at a casino, the dealers get distracted long enough for you to change the lost bet before it's taken. Do you tip the scales in your favor or accept what fate's offered you? That'd probably bring me bad luck on the next bet anyway. Looks like I've got 10 out of 10 right. Who knew I was such a good person? That's not really that much into all this ethics stuff, is there? Now, if I were Sam, where would I put it? Nope, not here. Maybe this one over on the table?